Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to the new video. So guys, here we tell you about the 20 best birds to watch for in Ohio. So first is the chestnut-sided warbler. Ohio is a top destination for seeing warblers, particularly in spring and summer, and the chestnut-sided warbler is a colorful visitor to the state's leafy woods, found mainly in the northeastern section of the state. This bird is a top contender for the most colorful and sought-after warbler in Ohio. The second is the yellow-throated warbler. Yellow-throated warbler found in the southern half of the state during the summer breeding season. The yellow-throated warbler arrives in Ohio very early, adding a burst of color to early spring migration with its bold throat and contrasting plumage. Watch for these birds especially in pine forest and riparian corridors. Blue-winged warbler. The blue-winged warbler is another colorful Ohio visitor each summer and is found throughout the state in the appropriate thickest and woodland edge habitats. These birds are distinctive not just for their blue-gray wings but also for their bright yellow bodies and thin black eye stripes. Both males and females show these markings. So here is Caroline warbler. While many warblers have yellow plumage or markings, the Caroline warbler is notable for its delicate blue and white coloration. These warblers are summer guests in Ohio and prefer tall leafy forest and riparian areas. Because their numbers are dwindling, Caroline warblers are of special note to see and protect. In April or May, breeding warblers can be spotted in the Shawnee State Forest. So here is the number 5 is bobolink. Ohio grasslands and meadow habitats are our favorite spots to find the bobolink. These birds are found in northern and western Ohio throughout the summer. The males stand out with their bold markings, but females are much more camouflaged and may be confused with sparrows. So the sixth is summer tanager. For a bold pop of summer color in Ohio, watch for the summer tanager, one of the reddest birds in the world. The Buckeye State is at the northern edge of these birds. Breeding range and summer tanagers are found throughout the southern half of the Ohio, flitting through treetops during the summer months. So the seven is northern bob white, the only native quail readily found in Ohio. The northern bobwhite can be seen year-round throughout the state. Though they are most common in the state's southwestern corner, they can be very elusive, however, but they can be seen in brushy fields and open woodlands and are often heard calling before they are seen. So the eight is American woodcock, another bird that can be difficult to find because of its secretive nature and camouflage markings. The American woodcock prefers forested thickest and damped field. Ohio is at the core of these birds' summer breeding range, giving birders a great opportunity to see its mating dance and add these funky birds to their life list. So the nine is black vulture. Well known in the southeastern United States, the black vulture is only familiar in southern Ohio, the northernmost extent of its year-round range. In very southern parts of the state, black vulture can often be seen flocking and feeding with turkey vultures, and in flight, their distinctive wing pattern makes identification easy. So the 10 is swamp sparrow. The swamp sparrow has a very limited year-round range, but northern Ohio is part of that preferred area where these birds can be found in marshes, swamps, and riparian habitats. In winter, these sparrows can also be seen in the southern half of the state and throughout the southeastern United States. So The 10 is lark sparrow. The broadly marked and colorful lark sparrow is more commonly seen in the western and southwestern United States, but there is a small pocket of ideal breeding habitat in western Ohio where these birds can be seen during the summer. This is one of the easternmost part of the lark sparrow range. This is one of the easternmost parts of the lark sparrow range.